complete brutality of chest expanders. These things have been around for centuries, and all the greats of the bronze and silver era used them to build their physiques. Even so much that even your great grandparents or even your grandparents even had one. But Trey, what's in it for me? What does this measly band replicator do for me? I'll tell you what it does for you. Freaking gives you the biggest trap, rear delt, rhomboids, upper trap, lat pump you could ever freaking imagine. That's what the chest expander will do for you. And each one of these strings is 10 kilograms of tensile strength. And this thing fits 7 of them on there. So you do the math. It takes a real freaking monster, a real freaking beast to even open an entire set of 7 on this. This thing is truly a man maker, just like the chest crusher I have. Video on that too. Not only does you hit your upper back, you can use this for any upper body movement. You can even use this for your curling motions. So you'd step on the bottom here, wheel this bad boy up. Okay. That's what you can do for biceps. And here I'll demonstrate a triceps workout you can do with it. This mimics an overhead tricep extension. And even the arm that's not moving is getting an isometric contraction because you're the one that's giving it resistance. Ooh. So can you imagine doing all your upper body movements with all 7 strings? This adds a whole different level of strength to your body other than the traditional weight training with barbells and machines you can do. And this thing is awesome because it does replicate a lot of machine resistance profiles. So like I said earlier, a lot of people from the bronze and silver era use this to build their bodies. People like Fred Roland, which was actually, well, he was bronze era, so he was 1905 looking freaking ripped and jacked. He's awesome. He has his own version of a chest expander, and each one I think is 20. Yeah, 20 kilograms, I think. It's a ton. It's a freaking beast. That's the next one I'm going to get, by the way. And this thing is super freaking heavy duty. This is stainless steel. This thing does not break. And I've only been able to warp one of these springs, and it was because I was doing lateral raises with it. So I was going beyond the means of its tensile strength capacity. That's only one of them. I mean, this thing has been with me for 2+ years. It does not give out like regular resistance bands do. This thing is the heavy duty of all heavy duties. You can even go from top to bottom, hit the top of the delt, and switch sides. And there's so much you can do with this bad boy. I even like doing a tricep press with it. It's like this. This feels amazing on the triceps because more of the tension is at the end of it. You don't lose it. Feels freaking amazing. You can get a juicy pump just doing this. And it being these springs, you have more of a resistance coming back. So it's more of a negative than you would just regular resistance bands. This thing is heavy duty, no joke. If you own a home gym, this is definitely worth the investment. Definitely think about getting Robert Baraban's Chest Expander. And despite how it's named, no move without you setting it up really hits the chest. But back then, they called all this area the chest. So it was named back then for the reason that it expands all the musculature up here. So that's why it's called actually the chest expander. Now, you know I have the chest crusher. This bad boy, this guy, this is the antithesis of this. So you would go in between of chest expansion, going here, and then chest crushing, going this way. And they would do a lot of supersets that way too. So awesome piece of equipment. How would you progress with this amazing piece of equipment? So anecdotally, what I have found with my own body and my own progression is I need to do at least 3 sets of 12 to 15 across all 3 of them completed, dang near almost easy enough to increase one of these. Because if you just do 5 sets of 5 and go to 1 or add 1 more, it's not gonna feel quite as right. It's not gonna feel like you can progress as easily. It's not like just adding 5 pounds to a bar. You got to remember that these are 10 kilograms a piece, so you really got to get high reps in there. Down, down, down. So you really got to use hypertrophy range reps with this. So your 8s to 12s to 15s. Really get the burns, really get the contractions with these, and that's how you can progress on them. But be humble with it. It humbles you. You need to only add 1 after you can do 3 sets of 12 to 15. That's where you're going to get your expansion gains on it. And here in a moment, I want to try to add the rest and see if I can do 1 rep. So that'll be a fun little test of strength for us here. See if I'm worth the merit and worth how I'm telling you about it. So let's try that out. All right, guys, I have all 7 of the springs, all 10 kilogram springs on the chest expander. I'm going to see if I can open it. You going to root for me? Let's go. Let's do it. So that's what, over 150 pounds? I don't know the exact 70 kg to pounds, but let's try it out. I got 2. That's a freaking beast. So if you see anyone that's using that, I doubt you will. It's a pretty nuanced piece of equipment. If you have a home gym and just this much room, highly recommend you grab that. Because just doing this like you would a pec deck, like a reverse pec deck, that was 150 pounds just on that. Imagine how strong you'd be going back to the gym if you can master moves on this bad boy. You know, if you're doing tensile strength of curling 4 of those 10 kilograms, man, you would go back to the gym and just curl normal weight, and everyone would be in awe of you. That thing is freaking amazing. I highly recommend. I keep saying it, but if you have a home gym, get these cool pieces of equipment. They're awesome. You have stories to tell. You have cool things to see, different expressions of your body and your rep ranges and all your strength curves and all of your strength in general. It's cool to change everything up. But I'm signing off. Thanks for watching. That beat me up. I'm out of breath. That's crazy. Like and subscribe if you like the content, like the equipment series. I got some other things I'm going to go over, so stay tuned for all those videos. Watch the chest crusher video too if you haven't yet. Amazing stuff. Appreciate you guys.